we have linebacker Reid, Carrico. Questions for Reid, Greg?
So Reid, 7 sacks as a team. I think you had 2. Did you feel the pressure bothered him a lot? What did you think of your pressure overall?
Yeah, no, we got to the quarterback today for sure, and that was a big part of the game plan. We knew that they had a young guy out there, his first start, so we had to give him a lot of different looks, show him one thing, take it away, show pressure one side, bring it from the other. You know, just basically play mind games out there, and I think we did a pretty good job of that today.
You ever had 2 in a game before?
No, not my college career, I don't guess, but yeah.
It seems like the linebacker core is starting to really pick up and make some strides, put pressure on different quarterbacks. Do you guys feel that you're starting to make those strides into playing better football?
Yeah, I do. Like I was in here, 2 weeks ago after we lost the game to TCU, and basically what we did to prepare for that game, we just have done the same thing the last couple of weeks, and we've been putting in more time, getting the defense together as a whole, getting the DBs and everything all in the same room, watching the same tape, and communicating the calls and everything like that. And I'd say that everybody as a whole is, really starting to pick it up.
Do you, as a defensive leader, in any way feel the group vindicated at all? Would you use that word based on now picking it up? You go the early season, but then had that streak there in the middle where they weren't playing up to par?
Yeah, I mean, we did have that middle of the year stretch right there was tough for us. I think that we just, as a team, we lost some confidence and everything like that. And, we played TCU pretty tough. Should have won that one, let it get away. And that was really just a game of a couple plays that didn't go our way. And then we go down there to Houston and play a good game there, and then we realize some of those plays when they're in the big moments, like you got to win those. Like there's so many pivotal moments in a football game, and I was just like today, like I think there was 9 minutes on the clock, and I think we were only up 3 at that point. I think it was 22-19, and we had to have a stop just for momentum's sake. We had a lot of momentum early. And then we gave them some room to breathe there in the third quarter, I believe. And, we got to take momentum back. Half this game is a game of momentum anyway, or more. So, yeah.
Reid, what does it say about Curtis Jones that he can just kind of seamlessly transition to offense in the middle of the game and score 2 touchdowns?
Yeah, I mean, Kurt's a great football player, and he's a homegrown guy here in West Virginia, and I think that Kurt would do anything to win, and he's one of those solid core guys that everybody wants on their team, and Kurt does a heck of a job preparing at multiple positions. Kurt goes into a game and he's prepared to play 3 or 4 positions, and whatever it takes to win, he's willing to do, and he's a great teammate.
You were running back in high school. Did you switch over and do it again if you had to?
I don't know. I mean, I would if they asked me to, or if they asked me to go in there and block for short yardage or whatever. Like, yeah, let's do it. I got the same mindset as Kurt. Whatever it takes to win a game, and if you can build a team around guys that have that type of mindset, you're gonna be really good.
You jealous at all that he got those touchdowns?
No. I'm so happy for Kurt. And to get in there, I kind of been playing around with him and everything, like, Kurt, we put you in there and you get stopped short or whatever. Like, I'm never going to let you hear the end of it. So, I mean, you've seen him run through contact a couple times in those scenarios. So that was really good to see. I was so happy for him.
Were you worried he was stopped short on the one that was reviewed, or that he got in? Did you think he was in there?
I mean, I thought he was in, but I mean, that's not really my job. When they replayed it and all that stuff, that's above my pay grade. I was getting ready to go play defense, I guess.
Different question, but
plans to get pressure on. Obviously, different ways to do that. A lot of mobile quarterbacks, you want to keep them in the pocket and collapse them. Seemed like y'all did better when you got him on the run, other than a couple times. Did y'all have an idea of which way you wanted to pressure him?
I mean, we had an idea of when he did get out of the pocket, and this was kind of regardless of whether we would have played the other quarterback that started the rest of the season and the young kid. You know, based on all the film we had on those guys, once you flush them out of the pocket, they like to scramble to their throwing arm. So just knowing that if we could flush him and then, you know, plaster to routes and everything like that and just keep the pursuit on, that we'd be in good shape.
Just the tradition of singing country roads after the game, what does that bring to your, I mean, just a lot of emotions. I mean, you only get to do it when you win, so obviously today was kind of cool. You haven't done it in a while, but what does that mean to you specifically?
Man, that is a great feeling. You know, before, you know, it's been a while since we had won here at home, and before the game today, I watched I guess it was the like post-game celebration from when we beat Pitt earlier this year, and you know that was kind of like a little bit of extra motivation because it is really special, man. Like it's a great feeling to sing that song, and it means a lot to a lot of people, especially in this building and outside the building and in the state as well. So like that's a song that every time it comes on, you gotta sing it if you're a WVU guy, you know, that and Sweet Caroline.
Did you that you've got 2 games now left?
Yep, two. Got a bye week in there, so it's gonna get stretched out a little bit, you know. But yeah, 2 more.
What would it mean to you then to make a bowl game for the
Well,
season?
and I'd love,
without
you know,
happening?
you know, not even really for me, but just for the program in general, you know, to propel us into next year. You know, if we can, you know, really put it together and make a bowl game this year and go and win it. You know, I think that, you know, the vibes and everything around the building would be really great going into next year. And I think that's more important than anything.
Fight off blockers, you chase the quarterback all over the field. When you finally get to them and get into the ground, can you describe that feeling?
I mean, it's just a crazy, like, adrenaline rush, I guess you'd say. I mean, anytime that I've gotten a sack, I've absolutely lost my mind out there for a couple of seconds. But yeah, no, it's one of the better feelings in football. You know, as a defensive guy, like you don't get to score touchdowns most of the time unless you get a pick six or a scoop and score. So those are kind of like those. It's kind of like the same feeling, I'd say. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.